Okay, welcome to our first Savvy Intentions. This is a new moon intention that we're going to do monthly, and they're going to line up with chakras. And as I was preparing our time today, once again, I was blown away about how each chakra really is lining up with kind of where the stars are shifting or the planets are shifting. And I am no astrologer, but I like to follow it loosely. But I really like to follow the lunar cycle because it keeps us remembering that there's a time for everything and everything is not supposed to happen all the time. So we do this on the new moon because that is considered the time of planting. Like it's dark, things can go in the dirt, they're ready to grow. So we plant seeds and intentions on the new moon, then they grow. And then in the full moon is the harvest. So hopefully you'll see some fruits of your efforts, maybe not this full moon, but over time. We have the fruits of our efforts, the harvest, and then comes a time of releasing, of letting go and shedding and preparation to plant seeds again. So we're going to keep following this cycle as chakra savvy people. And so this will be, you'll keep in touch through the Chakra Savvy community, which hopefully you're already part of. If not, you'll get an email. Of course, you'll get an email. And so we'll do this every month. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. We're starting with Muladhara, which is the root chakra. That's the chakra piece. And this new moon is in Aquarius. And so I looked at the qualities of Aquarius and what that can be. And then it's also the Lunar New Year. It's kind of a big deal today. And we're moving into the year of the snake. So I kind of was playing with some Venn diagramming. I mean, who doesn't love a Venn diagram? And there's a lot of crisscross around all these things. So I'm going to talk us through. It's okay if you don't get everything I'm saying, because you can go back and listen again. But really, a lot of what we do is in the experience, right? I really want the chakra work to be experiential. Um, and we can fill our heads with everything, but what's kind of the meat of this is the experience that I intend us to have, and then how you can take that into your life off the mat. So first, I'll talk a little bit about, actually, let's center. Let's center, okay? So if you would please sit comfortably, and you can sit on a chair with your feet on the floor or sit on your meditation cushion, whatever you like. Rub your palms together and deepen your breath. So everything you've already done today, you can let that go. Release expectations as well. Just feel the heat of your hands. And then rest one hand on the upper chest, one hand on your low belly. Close your eyes or lower your gaze. And I invite you to simply deepen your breath. Become present to the in breath and the out breath. As you inhale, invite the energy of what is new. Invite new energy. On your exhale, with the intention of releasing all that no longer serves you. So the breath in invites what's new, and the breath out releases what no longer serves you. And my invitation through this whole experience is to let your brain take a little break, let your thinking self sit to the side for a little bit and open up to your inner intuition. And our intuition wants all of our energy centers talking to each other. So the breath in, see if you can follow that breath, its newness, all the way to the root of your spine. And the exhale is a releasing from the root of your spine all the way through the crown. Just use your attention to change your energy. I'm just going to read to you a little bit of a reading by Mahada Thomas. Imagine yourself as a seed resting in the earth, dormant, dreaming. There comes a stirring, a knowing of what you are meant to be. Something cracks. A root births into the fertile dark, inching deeper, so you may grow into the light. As we slowly feel our way through the dark, we may bump against the barriers of our own resistance. This is the shell of the old. Hold yourself here with gentleness, compassion, and patience. These edges will soften and make way for new growth. Let's chant one sound of Om together, opening up our intention to arrive in this space, ready for what may come. Take a deep breath in. Exhale all the way. Breathe into Om. Om. Surrender your head to your heart. Release your hands and open your eyes. Good. I'm going to talk a little bit about the qualities that we're working with for this new moon. The qualities of Aquarius. Aquarians are intelligent and creative. They have a deep intellect. And there's a cool detachment that can come with this. So having a cool detachment is ideal for making a clear break, right? Things we're trying to break free from as we head into this so that we can step into this new cycle. And this new cycle in the Aquarian new moon is about envisioning a new future. It is breaking free from our outdated structures and embracing a new future. So, cool, detached. It is an air sign, and it is all about breaking free. So then we move into the qualities of Muladhara, of the root chakra, and this is earthbound. So Aquarius is an air sign, and now we come down to Muladhara, which is the earth. So see how we have both things working here. So the qualities of the Muladhara are steady, earthy, but the earth is also cool. Right? So there's a coolness here. Maybe we're supposed to keep our cool in this new cycle, which could be a little challenging sometimes. So for our roots to grow, we need proper soil, the proper texture. And over time, things can kind of build up and become dense around Chakra One, kind of like if you have a tree, a root ball that's kind of bound. Okay, this can happen in our bodies. And so the process of opening up to be able to root and plant has to do with breaking away the soil. Right? So in Aquarius, we're breaking away from old patterns. Here, we're breaking away soil that might be clinging, holding on to patterns that we don't need, or thought patterns as well. So we need to break up that soil so that the roots can take hold, allowing us to plant your life in a new way. Then you can grow, like as the roots grow down and out, we grow up and out. And this is where we produce the fruit, where we can see the fruits of our actions and where we can provide shade to others, where we can survive if there's a cold snap or a drought, right? The deeper and broader the roots, the more broad and open the tree, right? To use that metaphor. And trees grow up into the air. Some trees shed. I have a crepe myrtle right outside my window, and I realize every spring that it just sheds a whole layer of bark. So as that tree is expanding, it releases. Okay, what do snakes do? They shed, right? They molt a layer of skin away to reveal something new on the inside. So we're moving into the year of the snake. So there's some shedding that needs to happen, some molting that will occur. Then you combine that all with the fact that as in Kundalini energy, we have that at the base of the spine. We have a coiled snake of intelligence. There's Aquarius again. Do you see my Venn diagram? Can you see this? You might be like scribbling all over your pages. This is how I'm seeing this pattern work out. We have this Kundalini snake wrapped around the coil of Muladhara. And then as soon as we bring some energy and enliven it, it grows up towards the air and ether with intelligence, right? It is a symbol of intelligence, and it sheds in order to do the growing. So many options for your intention this month. You can always bring whatever it is you already know. You already have a word for the year. You already might have something. My invitation for this one as the group is about shedding and releasing, especially at the foundation, so that we can build something new, a new vision, a new project, a new relationship, whatever needs to be born. Okay, so let's move into our bodies a little bit here. And this, I'm going to go to my mat. You can start seated to do some of these things, and you can sit on your heels with me or stay in your chair. And in a moment, we'll stand and then we'll sit again. So it's nothing huge, but we do want to break up any stagnant energy in our own bodies. So I'm going to do this seated on my heels, and you can, if your body allows, join me here. Otherwise, you might like to just sit in Sukhasana and crisscross applesauce. However, you can access some tilting of the pelvis. Good. I can see the Zoom room's getting all the props ready. They're getting everything settled in. Good. So once you get there, begin with some pelvic tilts. So roll the pelvis forward and back, tuck and tilt. Again, you can do this seated any way you like. But we need to just start to move like we're breaking up the dirt, breaking up dense soil. And then combine the movement with the breath. So as you inhale, your pelvis tilts forward. As you exhale, you tuck under. Inhale, exhale. And you can do this through the nose or the lips. And this actually starts to kind of wake up that snake at the base. We want this year to have a vibrant wood snake. Good. Now transition to circles. So you're circling the pelvis around. And it might be helpful to think of your tailbone drawing circles behind you. However this works for you. Bring out your inner snake. Very slithery here. So the earth, Chakra One. We can break up the soil by thinking of Chakra Two here, the water element kind of swirling around. You know, like when you're trying to break up stuck, dense dirt, you add a little water, stir it up. Okay, so we're adding the water element to the dense soil. Keep the breath flowing. Good. And then just pause and notice how you feel. If you're sitting here with me, you've got a good squeeze on your legs. So we're going to transition to standing. You might like to go through a downward facing dog. Feel the legs open up, get the prana flowing again. Just a little pit stop there as you come to stand. Good. So once you're standing, we're going to keep breaking up the soil. So the way I teach the chakras, they don't just end. Chakra One doesn't end at the base of the spine. It actually kind of continues down through your legs and through your imagination into the earth. And if you look at a picture of the, what is this nerve? The sciatic nerve, it looks like a tree branch. Okay, so the energy of the earth keeps going down. So break it up by stamping. So this is stomping, where your foot stays down, but let's stamp. Break it up. Bring out your inner Lucille Ball with the grapes, or your inner cowgirl, right? But really stamp, stamp, stamp. And move around your mat if you're on your mat, around your area, and really keep Let your body shake. Let your tush go. Let your jaw relax. We are breaking away what's no longer necessary. So keep it going with your hoe down. Even take your hips side to side. Loosen up. Yeah, good. And then take one leg and turn it in and out, in and out. Right? Maybe that'll feel good here where your leg and your torso meet. And let your hips sway with it. When we have a sitting culture, this stuff can get really dense and it's hard to access our foundation. We're shaking that up. All right, other leg turns in and out. And let the hips go too. Turn it in and out. Good. Loosen up along the hip crease there. Good. And now just let it go all the way into a tantrum. Shimmy, 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 shimmy. Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. Let your tush shimmy, shimmy. Good. Step wider, wider, wider. And plant your feet down. Good. Hands to your hips and swing. Breath keeps moving. Good. Tuck and tilt. And then circle. It doesn't take much. Just kind of loosen things up. You can go the other way on this one. Good. And then walk your legs back together. Finding your heels basically beneath your sitting bones. So reach behind you, right under your little tush, and see if you can poke your fingers up and find two protrusions there. There's two sitting bones. Once you make that contact, feel them over your heels. So there's this plumb line from your sitting bones to your heels. There's a connection there. Okay, then let go. Now, keeping a sense of this deep connection from your body all the way to the earth. Imagine now, so we have to use a lot of our Aquarian imagination. Drop down from the center of your pelvis a plumb line with it as if there's a pendulum on the end. And then sway side to side. So your energy extends all the way to the earth and you're tracing a line from side to side. So every chakra has a yantra, or what it looks like, a picture, you could say. It has shapes. And Muladhara has a square. And so when we're setting a new foundation, it's good to find those points of your square. So as you're shifting side to side, imagine that the pendulum hits one wall, hits the other wall. You're establishing a new foundation. Okay, and now find the front and back. So just shift front and back. The pendulum swings to the front, to the back. So you're establishing a nice square beneath you, a good new foundation. Within the square is a circle. Then I'll take the pendulum in a clockwise circle. So much attention from the pelvic bowl down to the earth. All right, now place your weight equally on both feet. Push down through your feet like you're trying to press into the carpet or the mat, and now press your feet away from each other. So it's isometric pressure for grounding stance. Your knees are slightly bent. Push down with your feet and away from each other and feel if the outsides of your legs wake up a little bit. This is grounding stance. So we want to keep this deep connection to the earth. We're in Chakra One, but we're rising up towards the air sign. So interlace your fingers and take your palms to the sky. You are kind of a divided house now, pushing down from the belly and rising up through your hands. Exhale, crescent. Inhale, rise. Exhale, crescent. Try to keep the grounding stance. Inhale, rise. Exhale, crescent. Inhale, rise. Exhale, crescent. Inhale, rise, and release the arms. Keep steady through the legs, roll your shoulders, shake your head. So we don't only find density and energy in the lower chakras, but it can happen in the upper ones too. So shake your head, roll your shoulders, shake your hands and face. Good, and sweep from heart down and out, and along your hands and arms to release. Okay, now I invite you to close your eyes or lower your gaze and just notice how you feel. You can loosen up a little bit on that grounding stance. And we'll do some box breathing with movement. So we're going to continue with this nice new square foundation. To the count of 4, inhale, bringing your arms out to the sides. So we go inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, lowering, 2, 3, 4. Just stay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathing in, 1, lifting arms, 2, 3, 4. Reaching out, hold, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3. Arms down, 2, 1. Stay, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1. Lift up, 2, 3. Fill up, 4. Hold, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last time. Inhale, 1, 2. Fill up, 3. Possibilities, 4. Hold, 1. Reaching out, 2. Lengthen crown, 3, 4. Rise high as you lower, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Now I invite you to either sit comfortably or come back to your chair. Have your pen and journal nearby. So once you're there, plant yourself again, feet on the floor, or feel your sitting bones, right? You've done good work of bringing some good movement and prana to the lower half, especially the first and second chakra. So we're breaking things up, releasing what doesn't serve. And you've done a good job of lengthening through your crown. So do a little bit of that here. In fact, interlace your fingers on your crown and pull down. And as you pull down on your head, push up into your hands and see if you can feel your spine lengthening like a snake, rising higher and higher. Now, keeping the length, draw the belly in for some support, and then release your hands back down to your thighs. Good. We'll use another bit of pranayama here to create more change. So for this, we will inhale in 4 sips, bringing the arms out and up. And then we'll exhale, bringing the arms down. Now, as the arms come down, think of yourself as like a rocket ship rising. So it's like the arms coming down, send your energy up. Okay, so we go out with the energy, sipping in the air 4 times, and then push down into the ground to rise up through your crown. Okay, so take a nice deep breath in. Exhale all the way. Inhale, 1, 2, sip it in, 3, fill up, 4, release down, rise through the crown. Belly draws in. Good. Inhale, sipping, 1, 2, sip it in, 3, sip it in, 4, reaching out, and good. If you're getting comfortable, keep the eyes closed. Sip in, 4 as you lift your arms. Release. Good. Please do this twice more on your timing. going to chant 5 ohms. And behind these ohms, we're setting the intention. We're asking, what needs releasing? You'll just ask yourself, what needs releasing? We'll do these 5 ohms, and it breaks up the energy of all the chakras, but specifically the ones for communication, intuition, and expansion. So take a nice deep breath in. Exhale all the way. Continue to ask what needs releasing as you om. Breathe in. Om. Once more. And just sit with the question, what needs releasing? Notice if you have any resistance to what comes up. Hold yourself there with gentleness, compassion, and patience. There's nothing for you to do about it right now. Just let your system tell you what needs releasing. If you care to write it down, go for it. Otherwise, you'll remember. Let's spend a couple more moments here. What needs releasing? When that feels complete, let's come back to sit. From here, let's cover our eyes. And if you want to watch for a moment, that's fine, but the eyes are covered comfortably. As you breathe in, energetically lift from the pelvic floor. So that means you lift the muscles at the base of the pelvis as you breathe in, which is a little bit of an opposite feeling, but it helps lift our energy. So as you inhale, lift from the pelvic floor and lift your face to the sky, your arms along for the ride. Lift, lift, lift. As you exhale, simply let the head lower, the arms come down, and relax your energy back to the earth. So the breath in, slowly through the nose, lifting your energy up through the crown. And as you exhale, let it slowly fall back down. Okay, so when you're ready, begin inhaling to lift. Nice and long, lifting to the sky, and then exhaling, cascade back to the earth. Good. Please continue on your timing. And wherever you are in the cycle, please give yourself one more round. And keeping your eyes covered, bring your face to neutral. Shoulders are relaxed. And pose yourself the question, what is something new that is asking to be noticed? What is something new that is asking you to notice it? Could be in any realm, could be in work or relationships, could be an idea or an opportunity, could be something simple or profound. There's no rules. Just ask yourself, what is something new that is asking for your attention? And then release your hands, keeping your eyes closed. Just imagine what that is for yourself. Sit with the vision. Try not to figure out your steps or what is next to do, but just have a vision. Imagine or have a sense, feel of this new thing. When it feels like it's formed into a thought that you can write down, I invite you to write it down. Or just enjoy this movie of your vision. What is asking you to notice it? When that's complete, I invite you to just read what you've written, noticing what your system was telling you needs releasing and what is asking for your attention. What is your snake shedding? And what is the new skin? What is your new soil and tree? When we work with intentions, it's helpful to use an affirmative statement. So affirmations tell your system that it's something that's already happening. So interestingly, if you tell your system to not do something, your system does not understand a negative. The body doesn't get it. So whatever you tell it, it will believe you, but it needs to be in the positive. So if you were to say, don't break your leg, you're probably going to go out and break your leg. No, it doesn't work that quite that fast, but um, here you can take what you've written and develop an affirmative sentence as if it's already happening. So if it's in your, maybe you have a project that needs your attention, it's asking for it. It could be this project is growing beyond my imagination, right? So maybe there's an intention for you that becomes your reality. Can you find a sentence in that? Or can you create one from what you've written? You have your affirmation, or if you get one, or anything you'd like to share, I invite you to put it in the chat. Why? Because then it makes it even more real. And we can hear each other's, which is so helpful in knowing that you're part of something bigger, that there's others out there who are setting their intentions on this new moon and they have some wisdom. And if you like somebody else's, maybe you can do that one instead. So when you feel ready, I invite you to share in the chat. Good question. Are we just sharing the new thing or what we are letting go of? You can do any, either, or both. Yeah. And your affirmation can be, I release my fears so that I can grow into this new vision. You can even put them together if you like. So your affirmation could be both what you're shedding and what you're growing. If you're more comfortable, would prefer to unmute and share, I'm happy to have conversations like that to hear your voice. Hopefully, over time, the more comfortable we get, the more you're going to want to just chit chat about it. I know some of you are artists out there, and you might even make this thing beautiful. You might do it in markers and pen. But what if every month you had this piece of art that kind of was a reflection of your growth and your ideas through the year? I mean, these are the things that I would love. Let's see. Stephanie saying, I am shedding the discomfort of being misunderstood. Ooh, beautiful. I am daring, creative, and independent. Yes, ma'am. Are you actually Aquarius? No. Kind of, yeah.
My moon is Aquarius. Yeah.
Your moon's Aquarius. There you are. You're already, yeah, that's the truth. Good. I love shedding discomfort. And something else that all three things have in common is there's a fear element. Fear is the shadow of Chakra One. Snakes make a lot of us afraid, and then shaking things up for a new foundation. These are those are three very scary things that you guys are really pulling into one. So I appreciate that very much. Um, Okay, shedding discomfort. So good. Let's see, Lisa, I'm letting go of false beliefs. Yes, about perceived inadequacies and what wants to be noticed. There's all the competencies I do have and how I can use them in new conscious ways. Well, that's beautiful. I feel like looking at that in calligraphy. I mean, really, so many beautiful things. Letting go of false beliefs and opening, remembering your true competencies. Beautiful. Vicky's releasing attachment to particular plans or outcomes. Good. Opening up to what may come, something new to notice. Life is short and ever changing. I have to do more than just react. Your intention. I embrace and pursue positive change and I'm excited to see whatever form these changes take. I love how you have an emotion word in there that if you're reading it and you're like, oh, that's kind of scary. Oh, yes, but I'm excited, right? You're bringing the sensations of excitement, the feeling of excitement around it. I think that's a super positive charge to give it. And Pam is shedding the fear of retiring. Yes, to grow new roots in a new chapter of life. What a beautiful time to set your intention. There's so much new today. New today. You've got a new chapter, new roots. Yeah, really great. Really great. Oh, these are beautiful. I hope you all, put them somewhere you can keep them for all month, maybe up on your wall or as a screensaver. And you can keep those coming in. Um, so part of my intention of having these intentions is that those of you who have done Chakra Savvy in the past, Chakra Savvy Reset Your Life Game Plan, this is going to be a way for you to dive back into that course. It's a big, thick course of 7 chakras, right? There's 9 things for every chakra. And it's open again right now. So when we meet up, and towards the end, I'm going to suggest where you guys go in your course. But I wanted for those of you who haven't signed up yet or haven't registered to get a little taste of what Chakra Savvy Reset Your Life Game Plan is. There's a lot of people here who have done it, but the fun thing I'm doing for this year is it is always available. So I will be repeating this, just invitation from time to time. But if you'll just give me a moment to share. Oh, good, Robinson. I'm releasing old ideas and family patterns of what it means to be a woman. Ooh, nice. I'm a confident leader of a wildly innovative team of creative people. There's some wildness in there too, growing wild and creative. Very Aquarian. Um, good. Okay. So Chakra Savvy Reset Your Life Game Plan. I just want to go over, show you briefly what this is. This is an online course that I developed in 2020 during COVID, and I did it live 2 years in a row, and then from there offered just the recordings. And so now, instead of even just getting it a little bit at a time, you get the whole thing. So every time you come and set your intention, you'll have the whole course to say, what would support this? What would be helpful, right? So if you have the course, you might go, what's ready to emerge? You can look through all the classes and find what would be helpful to support your intention, right? So maybe you found you wanted to speak your truth. You can go right to 5th chakra. You might want to communicate your creativity. Everything for every chakra is already here. And this is the invitation now is to buy this. And you can get this for 3 monthly payments of $155 or one of $444. And this is a long time dream that came up during 2019. I was thinking, what do I want to do next? I want to take people on a true journey, and that's what this course is. And so my invitation is for you to purchase it. You can all look at all of this at chakrasavvy.com. But every chakra, if you take it in order, you'll also have a full reset. That's why I call it Reset Game Plan. Because in Chakra One, we face our fears and diminish their power, similar to what we did today. Chakra 2, you embrace the beauty of your feelings and emotions. There's a lot of material there for sure. Then we get into igniting the will and your voice, and then seeking your intuition. So you'll really step by step clear the energy of what needs releasing, and then embrace what is balanced and whole and complete. This is one of my favorite things that people do during times of transition or just on the other side of transition. So if you find yourself in that new chapter, or you find yourself looking to do something new or different, this is a beautiful place to do this. And you'll have this community every month. We can keep ourselves accountable. The other things that are going on, if you sign up this month, I'm setting up the bonus that you get Chakra Savvy Embodiment. This is my very first course, and it has a little bit of background information about the chakras, and it has some very small little things you can do. It's just I was looking at it again today. I was like, oh, this actually, I really still stand by this. This is a little bit of a different kind of course, a little more informative with 3 20-minute practices. Very gentle, and it's a great introduction to the chakra system. So you get that when you sign up this month. And all of you are invited to the Chakra Savvy community. I think you're in here. I'll send emails about this, but while I have you, I'll just let you know the way it works is that you have these circles of communication. So intentions is one, and then everybody who's in Reset Your Life Game Plan has a conversation space too. So everybody can talk about how it's going. We can post and have challenges. That's what is up here. Challenges are things that I'm going to encourage you to do. So this is where I'll put things like go do this practice, or try this, do a vision board was one of our challenges that we've done one time. So it's really just to keep you actively involved in living intentionally. Also, when you're in Chakra Savvy community, it makes it super easy to just go and log right into the intentions. So they're all here. So the next one you should know is Thursday, February 27th. And when they're during the week, they'll be at 5 p.m. Weekends, it's at 10 a.m. Hopefully everybody can make that work at least sometimes. So, and you can go here, RSVP. I'm really trying to make communications easy, that you have this hub to go to instead of constantly worrying about the emails. So it's exciting. This is all new, this. So if you're joining now, you're going to help create what this is for all of us. So what else did I need to tell you about? We've got the community. Next month is on the 27th. Chakra Savvy doors are open. Oh, you know what you get with Chakra Savvy? This is the fun part. You get the box of tools. So this is how Natalie said. She goes, it's not just a toolkit. No, it's not just a tool, it's the whole dang toolbox. So you'll get this in the mail. You got a little swag for your Yeti. But every chakra has a toolkit, and you'll know what they're used for. But here's your Chakra One toolkit, comes with a journal, and also Chakra Two has a little bit of chocolate and a necklace that we use. All of them have affirmation cards. So you'll be working with affirmations throughout, right? We're going to plant seeds. You're going to get seeds and dirt if you when it comes. So there's 7 of these, and you'll open them up as you go through the course. There's a TheraBand. We do a workout with Lizzie. There's dance with Deb Kern. So I've got some guest teachers in there that make it a lot of fun. And good. I'm going to answer a couple questions that's coming through. Is the Chakra Savvy community on your website or Facebook? It is on my website. So, and Christine, since you already bought Chakra Savvy, it is in your library. Yeah. So when you sign up for Chakra Savvy, you get the community. Everybody can have the community. It's free, but you'll just get it automatically. And it's in your library, which is always at jessgoulding.com/library. So wherever you hold, all your courses are there. And Pam, will we be able to purchase the amazing toolkits? Well, Pam, you already did the course, so you have all these. Yeah. If you need a refill of something, let me know. Yeah. It looks different than it did, a couple years ago. I'm just honing it as time goes by. So you should have all those tools, same ones. Good. Okay. So for this month, some of the things I found in Chakra Savvy, here's what I'm going to encourage you. Those who are in Chakra Savvy, and I'll create a little challenge for this for you. Again, find anything you want, but if you have the course, I'm going to suggest that you do one of the chakra flows about trust, so that everything you're setting your intention around has to do with trust. So whichever year you have it, or if you have the latest one, there is a flow about trust. Okay, so, and I'll post these in the community. And then also to do an earth walk. So earth walk is one of my favorite practices for Chakra One. I learned about it through Thich Nhat Hanh, and there's a Life Lab video teaching you how to do it. So if you don't have the course, just look up Earth Walk Thich Nhat Hanh, and he'll guide you through. This is just a video invitation to do it. Good. Any questions that I can help you with about, or comments, feedback? How did this go for you? Do you have any questions about Chakra Savvy or this community? It's new. So like I said, we're developing this together. Good. Hopefully it's clear. There's going to be emails going out. So if you sign up this month, you get embodiment. And I hope you're all listening to the Chakra Savvy podcast. I'm trying to make things kind of come together, so everything you do kind of has some Venn diagrams. We'll go back to that. Okay, if there's nothing else, I will close us out. Let's rub our palms. And then real quickly, just let them rest on your chest. Close your eyes or lower your gaze. Take a few deep breaths. You inhale, think thank, and as you exhale, think you, so that you are talking to your system about the wisdom you gleaned today. And I invite you to open your eyes and read your personal intention. Breathing slowly and deeply as you read to yourself. As Rumi says, I will set you on my breath and you will become my life. And let's chant one Om to finish our practice together. Breathe in. Om. All that is steady and new in me bows to that which is steady and new in you. Namaste. I hope to see you next month on the new moon, the 27th. We'll do Chakra 2 and see what it has in store.